Alright, in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about or reviewing the Attack on Titan, chapter 91. Um, I've read it already. I'm just gonna, you know, tell you what happened in the whole chapter. It's very interesting. This leads off right after, if you watch the anime, season 3, and you're just looking at the manga, and you want to get to know what happened after, and you can't wait for the anime, for the animations to pull up on December, and then so on and so forth, because you're gonna have to wait literally a couple more months before even the season's done, or whenever it gets done, because they might take a break in the middle, maybe, and I ain't got the patience for all that. So let's get right into this. All right. So it first starts off telling you about Ymir, Fritz. Says there's like 9 Titans. How Ymir split her soul into like 9 pieces or something like that. She made a contract with the Earth Devil in exchange for power, and there's 9 Titans in total. We already know about the Colossal and the Attack Titan, Female Titan, the Beast Titan, and the Armor Titan. But from my memory and what I remember, I don't think I ever saw a Founding Titan. I don't think I saw that unless they showed it, but I wasn't really paying attention. I need a recap, but and then from this chapter they show off. They tell us about 2 new Titans and some other stuff, but I'll get into that later. So it first starts off with character name Falco. Um, they'll tell you his name later when you look into it. His team got injured by a bombshell. As you can see, there's a hole here. Um, they're trying to dig their way closer to the wall to take out the enemy that's across from them. This fort right here. Um, as you can see, he's like, he's about to get clapped. He's looking at birds and stuff. Then one of his teammates come by. His name's Colt. This person right here rescues Falco, brings him back over to the trenches. As I'm going through this, I'm just gonna slowly bring it down, like scroll down, so y'all could read it off. If y'all ever, want to mute me and then just read, I don't know why would y'all do that, but if y'all wanted to, that's what y'all could do. So he rescues him, saying, "Are you okay?" Blah 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 blah. Then brings him over to the trenches where all his friends are at, as they're getting shot from the enemy, which I told you earlier, from across from them, because their goal was Falco's group, the one that got rescued by Colt. Objective was to dig over to them over here, what my mouse is pointing at, so they could destroy it, because that's what's stopping them from moving on. Then they go into trenches with the rest of their group. They say, "Oh, Colt, Falco, are you okay?" Like, duh. You see any blood, stupid? Then Colt just freaks out and says, they can't dig on anymore. It can't be done. They're gonna get clapped if they keep doing this. And then, we got an ignorant person over here saying, "You talking to Commander like that?" The commander's name is Magath. And then Commander's like, "You talking to me like that? And you giving me orders? I could have sworn I was a higher rank than you." Giving him sass. And then it moves on from the conversation from there to them reassuring Falco. Be like, "You okay? You okay? You got hit in the head. He looks like he got hit in the head or something like that," which happens from the bombshell. Then seems like Falco has amnesia for a little bit, and then he like gets back his memory later on. But Falco gets back his he doesn't get back his memory, but that's later. But Falco has amnesia. They start telling them that they've been in a war for 4 years, and they've been at war for 4 years, and it seems like that is about to come to an end. And their last objective really is to capture this fort right here. Though it's kind of crazy how they've been doing this, and they're trying to capture that fort right there, that small ass fort. And then they say the fort's called the fort's called Fort Slava. Then they say they have to capture the fort in order to destroy the naval station that's down below them, because they can't destroy the fleet that's below the fort without capturing the fort. It'd be nearly too impossible. So that's what they say on from there. Then the person that's patching up Falco's head starts going crazy. Like, we can't do this. We can't do this. Our fleet's useless. Like, they're telling us that we have to capture the fort in order to, destroy the fleet that's down there. They can't do anything. Like, their fleet, or where they're from, it's called Marley Navy fleet. They say they can't do anything because of the fort and how it's like stopping them from helping the people, the infantry that's in land that's near the fort that's trying to capture it. So he goes crazy, he goes stupid, and then next thing later, Falco's like, why would they send us into the front lines if they're like candidates? And by candidates they mean like people that are eligible or see who's worthy enough to inherit the Armored Titan's power, because that's what their group's for, basically. They rode along with the infantry group that's with them. So this girl right here's name is Gabby. She starts saying, "Oh, I want to be the best out of all y'all. I want the armor. I want the armored ability. Like, I want that." And she says she's like the most worthy. She's basically the Aaron 2.0, from my understanding. Next thing later, she's like, "Y'all ain't built like me. I'm built different. Y'all weak compared to me." If she was talking to me like that, I'd be like, "Bitch, don't get smacked." Next thing later, they moves on from Colts. No, not Colts. It moves on from their conversation over to the commanders. To where saying Colts like, we have to do something. We have to bring out the 2 new Titans. That's where they introduce them. Just go down a little bit more. She thinks she's cocky and stuff like that. She thinks she's worthy on her air and shit. Y'all know. Yeah, saying don't get cocky. And like I said, y'all can pause it just if you want to read it yourselves as I'm, explaining as I go down. Saying like she's more prepared than everybody and stuff like that. She's willing to risk her life for her people. Seems like the place that they're fighting for is I think it was like what was it, Marley? Yeah, the place fighting for it is Marley, but their people is they're called Eldians. Like where they're from. I don't know how that how that goes. It's new to me, but then they go on to saying how Falco noticed that Gabby has dynamite. like in her hands. Like he's like, "What you twiddling with?" She's like, "Oh, this, some dynamite," because she has an idea that's gonna be, she's gonna present over to the commander in a little bit. Then it goes on from their conversation over to Colts and Commander Magath, saying that it's impossible for their infantry to destroy the tracks behind that machine gun on their own. And he's like, we're gonna need the Titans. Like, it's a must. And then he introduces the new Titans. The names are Jaws and Cartman. But then I'm like confused because later on it's like Gilliard. I don't know if they're just nicknames or whatever. But I think the people inside, and like you know how Aaron controls the attack Titan, stuff like that. I think the names of the Titans is Jaws and Cartman, but the person that controls, I think, either Jaws or Cartman is Gilliard, and the other one's Peak. I don't know how to pronounce the name. Stupid name. If any of y'all have that name, sorry, but I don't know how to pronounce it. Peck, something like that. And it says like they're able to destroy that trench in a blink of an eye. But then next thing later, one of their soldiers says, "Oh, Commander, it's here." He's like, "What's here?" And then they have to deal with the armored train that you're about to see. This thing. This basically one-shots a Titan if it would be able to, if it was to hit, you know, the Titan, which is crazy. And if it was to do that, then next thing later, it would lose the person inside the Titan and the Titan's powers. So that's why it's like risky and stuff like that. So the armored train, that's what it's called. The armored train has 4 guns in its front and in the back. So it's pretty loaded up. They got firepower. But what I was questioning was like, how in the hell is that moving ass train actually about to hit somebody? Hit a Titan. If the Titans can move fast, and they could probably dodge it. But I mean, like, shit, it probably got aimbot. I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't even know they got these over here in Attack on Titan, but surprising me. Says that armor train got 100 armor piercing shells. I think that's powerful as fuck. I don't know, shells like that, bomb shells like that. But yeah, then they start saying, yeah, they're debating on whether they should use the Titans or not, saying it's risky that if they were to use them, but then the armored train would like one-shot them if they were to get hit. Colt's like, maybe they won't get hit because they're fast as fuck. But if then the commander's like, but if they do get hit, we lose them, and then we lose, you know, the will to fight. They can't. Their whole country, Marley, I think that's what they are, and then Eldians, people. But their whole country, Marley, is literally based off Titans. If they lose all their Titans, then they lose, you know, will to fight or something like that. So their objective is to basically take out the armor Titan, the armor train. So next thing later, talk about. What are you talking about? Talking about some Titan stuff like that. Y'all can read it. But then they go on to that. Then the commander says, I'm going to have all 800 of the Eldians, which is people right over here, to go and run it down on some kamikaze shit and go crazy, go stupid on that machine gun, knowing damn well that half of them's gonna be gone. They're all gonna risk, half of them's gonna risk their lives just running it down, being bait, while the others just like try to pop it open, try to blow it up. And then at the same time, they have to take down the people that was shooting at them in the machine guns, and they have to worry about the armored train, because that could blow them up too, and people from the fort. So it's risky as hell. So next thing later, that's what they start talking about, and then the armored train starts coming forward, saying they're on their way to attack and stuff like that. Like they're done waiting on being on defense. So then Gabby comes up and is like, I got an idea. I don't want Colt to have the power. Because the commander earlier was saying, Colt, I'm going to need you to bring, you know what I'm saying, show me how big your dick is. Like, I'm going to need you to show me how big that shit is. Right now, you need to show me how worthy you are. You know what I'm saying? In order for me to see if you're worthy of the Armored Titan power. And Gabby was like, huh? Like, she's like, I know damn well I got a bigger dick than that. Goofy man named Colt. And then the commander's like, huh? Like, what are you talking about? Like, he's surprised, like, what's she thinking? And she says she wants to blow it up by herself. Like, she's Superman or something. And she brings up this idea, like, she's taking off her clothes, or to make him think that, like, she's a slave or something like that. But before all that, you know, she says, you know, on her motivational type stuff. Yeah, I'm, you know, one soldier, cute, whatever. Yeah. Try to convince him. That's basically what she's trying to do. Be like, I could take it down by myself. I could convince you why spare 800 lives if you could just spare one if she was to succeed. And he's like, you know what? Fuck it. Do what you gotta do. And then Falco over here is like, huh? Gabby, no. Please don't. Because I think Falco likes her. If I'm gonna keep it a stack, I think Falco likes her. So Falco's like, no, Gabby, please. I don't want you to do this. I love you too much. He didn't say I love you, but I know that's what he's saying. And she undresses, like I said. She's like, I gotta fit the part if I'm gonna look like I ain't with y'all. Even though she's stupid, because she came out the trenches where they're at. So you'll see. So she undresses. They get all blushy because, you know, they never saw some titties before. Like she goes up, the dynamite in her hand. Armored train's coming. It's a little closer. Then the two enemies are in there. There's only two. And they got a big ass machine gun. And then she's like, has her hands up like she's surrendering or something like that. And then she has the dynamite on her ankle, on her right ankle, to make it seem like she's a slave or something like that. And then the two enemies are like hesitating to shoot her, thinking that she's like a slave or something like that, or they're surrendering. And then it says like she's a child, so they don't want to just shoot a child just off of assuming. And then she gets closer and closer. They start saying, you know, it's against the law. Excuse me. It's against the law to remove like the patch that they have, like as a uniform, when they're like in battle. With basically tells them that they're like Eldians or something like that. Something like that. They're not supposed to say it. I thought that was just like useless as fuck, but I mean, like, hey. As she gets closer, they're like, hey, yo, you shoot her. Nah, you shoot her if you want to. And then he's like, huh? Well, she gonna have to die. Then she drops down. She didn't get shot yet, but she drops down. Pretend like she fainted or something like that. And then she waits for the armored train to get a little bit closer. Just a little bit closer. She's like, not yet. Not yet. Then, when she sees a chance, she's like, she eats that dynamite straight to the train. I swear she got aimbot, because that throw was nuts. She threw it right there before the train hit it. I was like, what the hell? Then armor train goes boom, boom, boom. Gets destroyed. Crazy how that stick of dynamite just did that to that train like that. But the plan worked. Then the commander's like, hurry, Galliard, Jaws, now. And then she's just running. Because she ain't trying to get shot. Because that's what she knows what's about to happen. Because one of the enemies survived. And he was like, oh, hell no, you got me extra fucked up. You killed my mans. Now I gotta kill you. So then he starts shooting. Saying, I won't let you win. Then Falco over here trying to be Superman and shit. Like, he think he bulletproof too. Knowing damn well he's about to get clapped. She's running. And then she sees a ditch over there trying to get over there. She dives through. Next thing later, one of the Titans come. I'm like, oh shit. Here we go. It's about to get serious. And then Falco helps her dive through, covers her while they're already in the ditch, you know. You know what he's trying to do. He's just trying to get near baby girl just a little bit. You know, feeling up on her and be like, I'm here for you, baby. Like, none of these other niggas did that for you, so you know my vibes. Then Galliard covers them from the bullets. And then he says, yeah, I got y'all. Y'all weak as fuck anyways. Then he goes straight over to the bunker where they're at, machine gun. And he go crazy, goes stupid, and he smashes it. So, that's it for this chapter. My first manga I ever read. It's very nice. I'm not gonna hold you. Now, would I prefer animations? Yes. So, this is a last resort because I'm very impatient. And I'm gonna have to cut this video short because I know damn well this is gonna be long. So, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. You know, in the description, I'm gonna link the where I get my manga from. My manga from. I keep mispronouncing it. I fucking hate it. My manga from, and it's free, so you don't have to pay anything like Shonen Jump or anything like that, unless you want to pay. But I don't know why you would. So I'm gonna be uploading daily of the chapters until, you know, animation comes, and then I'll probably stop. I'm not gonna hold you because, well, probably not if it goes out well. But yeah, I'm gonna just upload every day. My channel is gonna consist of, you know, just manga reviews, chapter reviews, whatever anime I'm reading right now, anime reactions, you know, unboxing and stuff like that. Probably gonna do vlogs later. Just gotta get camera. But yeah. So that's it for this video. No, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe again, like I said, and see y'all tomorrow.